Just get it right, just entertainment music.
What's the city trip? What's the city go? What's the city trip? She come and trip. What's the city do? She come and trip. What's the city go? She come and trip. What's the city show? She come and trip. What's the city trip? She come and trip. What's the city do? She come and trip. What's the city go? She come and trip. What's the city show? She like a trip. Always tripping on my Gucci ain't with. All these stunning and they say she don't care. Where's the city go? Don't trip, cause I'm booking all these shows.
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Brunch with the Fellas. I am Chef Earl Pearl at DB Chef TV, always just getting it right with just entertainment. Make sure to like, share the video. Also, subscribe to the channel so when we go live, you never miss an episode of Brunch with the Fellas. Peace, family.
So we got some hot topics for tonight. Most definitely been anticipating this all week. Would like to first start off with a Detroit rapper. We just found out. Nobody probably knew until she actually was, about to make an announcement about suing Lyft for discrimination. She's known as Dank Demas. She filed a lawsuit.
What's her name?
Dank Demas.
Dank Demas.
Dank Demas. Yes.
Dank.
Demas. She filed a lawsuit against Lyft and one of his drivers after the driver allegedly canceled her ride on January 18th because of her weight. Apparently, she does weigh about 500 pounds. Apparently, she does need to see a doctor now. The driver reportedly told Blanding that she was too big to fit in the back seat and that his tires couldn't support her weight. The rapper is suing for damages, including stress, humiliation, and emotional distress, accusing both Lyft and the driver of discrimination. Lyft condemned discrimination and emphasized its community guidelines against such behavior. I've seen, remnants of her videos hopping into, or at least trying to get into what they call it a Camry, Toyota Camry at that. But a lot of people are speculating that this is also like a PR thing for her with the whole, no sooner than this services with her suing Lyft, they got reels and rap videos. She's doing rap videos and can barely fit in the back of a van. She's sitting on the back of the van.
Was she too big for the Camry, for like the Corolla?
She was to get up in there. She couldn't get in the Camry. She couldn't get in it.
She couldn't fit the Camry.
She's Dave Blunt size, trying to get in the back of a Camry.
Dave Blunt in the Camry.
She's the size of Dave Blunt's. She needs to put down the cup.
Two Dave Blunts in the Camry.
She needs to put down the cup too.
But and what's her name? Dank something. She smoked too. He Dave Blunt. She Dank something. I think they got something going on there. I don't know.
I mean, I know what Dank means. That's an old school word for, purple Urkel or Bagwigwi. The Indonesia. I don't know. Dank.
A fat.
But she's smoking. She's been smoking and eating too much.
That's crazy.
Like I said, I think she's using this as like a little PR type thing. They didn't discriminate against her. It's just for her safety. I don't. It was.
Oh no! You know what? Let's be the judge. Let's go to the clip. Let's see. Let's take
a look at this clip.
Let's see. Let's take a look at the clip and see. Do you think so? I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he was disrespectful. Maybe he was disrespectful. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. Let's see.
I got no space in my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What I'm gonna do about my money?
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
What
So you
think, Just?
telling me I can't
Is that
get it?
is what you think, Just? Is that a Camry or a Corolla? What that look like?
Look, I don't. It looks like a Camry, man.
That look like a Camry.
I mean, and it looks like it's a newer one too. So, based on that display on the dash, I mean, looks like it's a newer one too.
You think he wrong for telling that girl she too big for getting in there, that she can't that she can't fit?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, not looking at Lyft's, policy. I mean, I'm sure that there's some discretion. I mean, they may have some discretion, like, hey, if you think that'd be like, if you're gonna jump in somebody's car with a dog or some animals, and
So you don't think he foul? You don't think he foul?
I mean, I don't even know. I wish we would have known what he said. Can we back it up one more again just to see? I mean, what did he say at the beginning?
He said you saying he might be complying with company policy, so we don't know yet, right? We don't got all the facts.
Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens with this.
My car is small.
He said, "I got
My
no
car
space.
is small.
My car is small."
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
He said, "Believe me, you can't." What'd you say? He said, "Believe me, you can't."
I mean, the way he looks like he's almost up in the steering wheel. He looks like he's almost up in that steering wheel. Look how close he is on that steering wheel, man.
I don't know. He might be a little guy, but I'm just saying. You think that's where.
Let's listen to the rest of it.
That part right there though probably is where she gonna get paid at from Lyft, like where they got to pay.
He said you can't fit in here. It's his car. It ain't hers. It's his car. You know what I mean? He knows what can fit up in there and what can't.
I believe that. I ain't saying I ain't really got a problem with what he talking about. Like he would know. I mean, shit.
Let's see what else is said, and then and see if he's violating.
Okay.
Believe it. So I'm sorry.
What I'm gonna do about my money?
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What make you think I can't?
They do have. I mean, they have Uber XLs. What make you think I can't fit in your car?
Look, he being clear. He being clear.
He's in the car.
He said, "What make you think?" He says, "Yo, I'm sorry."
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So you really telling me?
He said, "Fuck that Benz." Not in the Camry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm too busy to get in your car. So I gotta order another Lyft.
And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
Oh, look, he found
What
it.
I got to do with your tires?
This shit just get worse and worse. What is they saying at Lyft? What are they saying right now as they evaluate? Like, man, then he says
He
something.
said that I have tires, but I'm sure that car has to pass some type of some quality test. You know what I mean? Because they're rated. They do get rated.
What state was this? Do they got emissions and inspection?
Detroit, Michigan.
This
is a Michigan joint.
Look that up. Come on, man. He violating, man. He being disrespectful.
Yeah. Let's see here real quick.
He being disrespectful now. Like he ain't have to
What?
go with the
Either
tires.
my tires or yeah, I don't know, bruh.
He already told the girl she was too big to get in the car and she need to cancel and order a new one. I don't even understand why they still talking.
He said, "Yeah, the tires is tired." He
The
said the driver told her that the tires of his car couldn't support her weight.
time with time. That's foul.
Yeah, this was in Michigan. This is Wayne County. This is Detroit, Michigan
More
territory.
specific
Wayne
with you,
County.
He
I got
did say
very
he got tired tires. Oh man, it's so bad. It's
Man,
bad.
tire.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.
Huh?
What do you mean? I tried before. What do you mean by he tried?
yeah, he's saying that the tires are not capable of supporting her big ass.
So what happened? So he
And
put somebody big back there before and it busted
told her she
tires,
couldn't fit in the car.
balded his tires and fucked up his
And he
suspension.
said he had the problem in the past. Overweight individuals must order Lyft XLs. Lyft XLs are large vehicles that can fit up to 6 passengers and cost more than the standard ride.
Wow.
I guess she said she wasn't able to attend her cousin's party. And she's accusing Lyft and this dude of allegedly subjecting her to a hostile environment and desperate treatment. Her attorney, John Marco, tells people or alleges that under law, refusing someone transportation due to their weight is no different than refusing someone transportation based on their race or religion. Discrimination of any kind should never be tolerated in our society. Well, I mean, I get it. I get it, but let's correlate this with jumping on an aircraft. Let's say you're getting on one of those small aircraft that is not like a 737 or a 747. You know what I mean? That's like one of them little small ones. Or you got to buy 2 seats because you're taking up 2 seats. You know what I mean? If you take it, they ain't gonna let you sit in 2 seats. You want to pay for it. You want to pay for
Man.
2 seats on the aircraft, and I'm talking about them smaller puddle jumper type. Those layover type aircraft that or go to them little remote
Layover type
locations. Yeah, them little
aircraft.
small jets, man. And they only have 2 seats on one side of the aircraft and 2 on the other. So I would assume that wouldn't be any different. Okay, you can't fit in this car.
She could sit in first class.
I don't, man, and on a
She could sit in
shit
first class.
on one
She
of
could sit
them.
in first class. Yeah,
She gonna be
on a
taking. I'm
regular
saying
plane.
she gonna be taking 2 seats up and have to pay for 2 first class seats.
She may not have to take up no, because you don't know how wide
Shit,
she is. You don't know
dude,
how
she's
wide she is.
500 pounds. She's Dave. Dave Blunt's took up a couch.
But it was a small couch.
That was a motherfucking love seat. I don't give a damn. That's supposed to fit 2 people on that damn thing, maybe 3. That love seats fit 2 people, not 2 ass cheeks.
Not
Come
two,
on, bruh.
not two ass cheeks. Huh?
Not one cushion for each cheek. Come on, bruh. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
I'm
big
just
dude.
saying, but let's put it in perspective on an aircraft. What if she was getting on the aircraft? Or let's say, for example,
No. We ain't gonna put her on the plane. We're gonna put her in the Camry. And you said some key things though that I mean, they said that she's supposed to order XL, right? So if you're supposed to order XL, maybe she didn't know that.
or maybe she couldn't afford that. Either way, the girl big. And why
Oh,
would
but
she
then,
order
but
a
then,
little ass car? She knows she big.
but I mean, but then,
She
but
knows she
then
big.
he
That's like,
can't
let me order
afford it.
that's why you said, is it a Corolla? Because she sure as hell wasn't fitting no damn Corolla.
That gotta be a Corolla. That's the only way I
I
can
don't
see.
know. Yeah, I mean, it may
That's the
be.
only
Shit.
way I could see that he,
Dang, dude. Let's see if we can even find what kind of ride was that.
it gotta be a Corolla. I'm gonna give it a Corolla.
Lyft, rapper, what car? What car was that?
But if it's anything bigger than that, you know, except for a Civic. They still got the Civics. I don't know, but that's like a hatchback.
I don't care about this Mercedes Benz you talking about.
That's
I
like
mean,
a hatchback or something. I don't know, but
what in the hell was?
Buddy told her because I've been in this situation before. Disrespect.
What car was she trying to fit in? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What kind of car was that? There's nothing that alleges what kind of car it is. It just she's trying to fit in his car. That's it. Man.
Well, we'll follow up on this later. I don't know. This wild right here. This wild. This
It is, man.
and
And
we'll see what happens
obviously,
with her case because
yeah.
you feel like she should get something.
I mean, yes and no. I
Yes
do,
and no,
I
right?
do, but I don't.
I
I
do,
don't
but
think
I do, but I don't too. But it's like knowing the rules after the situation. And my man, like, she could have quit, but she kept going because she was offended by her weight. So
correct.
you know,
Again,
some
she know
people
what she can
like,
fit in and what she can't fit in. And just because her friends let her jump up in their ride don't mean that she can fit up in there. They just being nice.
so it's one of them situations where I'm just like, yeah, he probably don't know no, he probably don't. I know he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell by his conversation, he keeping it
He
raw.
probably ain't trying to fuck his shit up. He still got to pick other people up. That's what I
But
think he don't give a fuck because he ain't trying to fuck up his shit. And
but
on
that
top of
girl
that,
knows she big too, though. She knows she big
agreed.
too. So that's
I'm
why I
just
said
like,
I feel like she, might deserve an apology. I don't
uh,
think she deserve no money.
give her money back for the ride. He said they wasn't charging her, so order a what. The thing is, I'm trying to figure out. She started taping the shit. She started taping it like she was trying to put something together. That's what I don't like. She was trying to like. She just automatically
I
started taping
mean,
the
I
whole
mean,
thing.
I don't
Like
know. I mean, it's good. It's good that they did because Lyft need to tell they drivers and shit. Like, if you tell somebody some shit like this, they could have been stopped this conversation a whole long time ago. Like he could have
I
just said,
agree.
like, I'm gonna call you another Lyft. Like now they need to have something in their thing.
Contingency. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like to where
hey,
if you
I
get there
yeah.
and you can't pick up that person for whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And you see that they need more, they need a larger size, then you let them know
Well,
y'all have more. So I'm contacting another Uber for you. And then it's like, so they just gotta do some shit with
there's a way on the app you can do that. There's a way on the app because he
their
can
communications.
like door dashing and Uber Eats and all that. Like if you can't make a delivery, they have an option on there for you to like, hey, I can't do it because I have too many orders or whatever the issue is. You can speak to their support team, and he should have did that and say, hey, I'm gonna see if they can send you out another Lyft. But I mean, again, I don't know the specifics of what the process is on the app because it's all done through the app.
Right.
But the thing is with him is he was giving her money back, and he did probably have to provide an explanation through Lyft too. So at some point, I mean, I'm sure he may be represented by Lyft if he hadn't violated anything, and they do their own investigation. Obviously, they are, and
After
hopefully,
the listening to this, would you represent him?
I mean, this is a sticky situation,
Hell
man.
no, you wouldn't represent him. That's that right there. Like, nah. I mean,
He didn't come out and
if
say, "Hey,
anybody
bitch,
look,
you're fat and you
look
weigh."
at it, where he should have drove off. If anybody look at it from a logical standpoint, the young lady know that she big. And like in the real world, right? People should know like everybody don't like you.
Yeah,
So
but
like
I don't think she should get any dollars, and he has a right to deny her. And I'll give you an example.
come
There's
on.
weight limits on roller coasters and fitness equipment, and he's subcontracted.
Corollas.
There's weight limits on rides.
Corollas
Okay,
and Camrys
there's weight
too.
limits on rides. This is no different than a freaking amusement park ride that you can't get on. You can't. They have a limit, and I mean, yeah, there's limits.
We had a comment, Bubbling Brown. Welcome back. Appreciate you pulling up.
And on top of
Said,
that, or for
said
people
at
getting
least
in and out, hey, people getting in and out of his car, is Lyft paying for the wear and tear on his vehicle? Probably not. So yeah, he has a right to deny her, just like the freaking amusement park can deny people getting on rides. No different, dude. Hey, you two, they have rides at Cedar Point up in Ohio, a very renowned amusement park that's known worldwide. Cedar Park in Sandusky, Ohio. They have limits on some of those, some of those popular rides, roller coasters and stuff that goes. I mean, yeah, they have weight limits, dude. So I mean, it's no.
man,
Let's compare this to
cut
amusement
that
park
shit
ride,
out, man.
bro.
Look, like Bubbling Brown. Shout out to Bubbling Brown pulling up once again. At least let her try to get in the car to see if she can get in. Like,
I know, but they ain't gonna let her get on
oh
that
no,
ride if she is over the weight limit.
oh no. I don't know. If you see somebody too big that can't get in your shit,
Come on, bro. You think
you know what I'm
do you think
saying?
she's getting on a roller coaster at the
I don't
amusement
I
park?
don't think he was wrong in the beginning. I think, you know what I'm saying, once she got in her fit, he ain't just in the conversation. He should have just ended the conversation and kind of just like pulled off. Like,
Correct. I mean,
you know.
we could critique the way he's trying to handle it, but apparently she kept it going too. So again, he was
It's,
being courteous. Hey, I'm not charging you. I'm gonna give you your money back. He told her what to do. Now she wants to be combative and keep it going. That's on her. But like you said,
she being
he
combative.
she just kept. He's just like, hey, you need to get an Uber XL. I mean,
Love
it is
you.
what it is. Like, I mean, I, here's the thing. Why would you try to let her get up in the car and
She was
embarrass
mad. She
herself?
was
That's what I'm trying
insulted.
to get.
She
It's
was
embarrassing.
insulted. She felt insulted.
She
You know.
did. I mean, he just keeping it real. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not, discrediting, larger people, but they know that she was trying to be cheap and jump in a vehicle that was cheaper than getting a car that she knows she could fit in. She was being cheap. She went cheap
She's
on it.
being cheap. She went cheap on the on the
On the
lift.
ride. She was trying to get the cheapest ride and try to fit up in there. She should have got the one that could fit her ass adequately, not let me get a damn two-door Honda Civic hatchback. She ain't fitting in that. Okay, so yeah,
That's so embarrassing.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, I get it, but dang, we got to go through all of that.
Oh
Damn,
no.
we got to go through it. Does he got to take that? Does he need to film that interaction of her getting in the car? God, oh, she got to. I mean, come on, bruh. I thought, like I said,
She
I don't
turned.
know. For all we know, she probably staged this shit. She probably still. How's she gonna pull the camera? It's funny how people pull the camera out real quick to try to film some stuff because that's what people be doing. That's
She
got
finna
the
drop a
behind it
new.
stuff.
She finna drop a new something. A
She's
new record.
she's dropping new videos right now, sitting halfway on the back of a damn van doing a music video. She can't even get up on that thing on the back. Y'all look it up. She is dank Demos or whatever her Demos or D Ross or whatever her name is. She was on a reel already. Because she thinks she's gonna get paid. That's what it is. I just think it's just ironic how you gonna pull the camera up on this interaction immediately. Like she knew that she couldn't get in there and she's gonna start filming automatic. When the dude picks her up, you're gonna start filming. Come on, bro. There's something sound pre-staged to me. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, her
Sounds
name is
pre-staged.
Deja Blanding. That's her name.
I like I said, I think it was
Yeah.
pre-staged and she was trying to
Thank
get
you.
one. She was trying to take
Thank
one for the
you.
team. She's payday. She's trying to get paid so she can produce them rap videos. Because no sooner she done doing this shit, she doing a rap video sitting halfway on the back of a van and can't even get on the half. She can't even fit in the back of that.
Man.
It's bad, bro. Well, anyway, moving right along, I'm sure we'll get some results from all of this. And she probably got an attorney that's pro bono. They ain't gonna get paid till she does anyway. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
If she get paid.
I'll be honest with you, that video didn't sound like she was that distraught. She just kind of sounded like she had dealt with that similar circumstance before. She was really calm. Oh, you're not gonna let me in, man. It was just like this.
Now you
It
can
was
tell
like she had dealt with it before. Like she pre-staged it. It was just too nonchalant and PG-13 for me. I'm just like, dude,
her
you're not gonna. I can get in a Mercedes CLA. and those are small as hell. CLA small as a
Look,
chin.
how we even know this was a CLA she talking about though? She could have been
I
talking
don't know. I'm just making. I mean, she sure as hell wasn't jumping in no
yeah.
damn Maybach. Shit.
I mean, it might have been light. You never know. Somebody might have had the back. They might have had the
I
double
got
lip.
in a G wagon that was leased. My friend was leasing. I don't know, dude. Whatever. I mean, we don't know. I'm just fucking around because CLA is like the smallest fucking Mercedes you can jump into. That's real tight in
Yeah,
quarters.
they say C in the C class stand for cheap.
There you go, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So moving right along, if you would, could you bring up Kendrick Lamar with
He
regard to
died
the Super Bowl?
for sure.
Let's see what's up with Kendrick. Um, I'm not a huge fan by any means. I'm not a fan. I'm just not. It was funny with the Drake and Kendrick Lamar diss, but I'm not a fan. But
You not a fan of who? Of Kendrick?
I'm not. I'm sorry, dude. I just can't do
Of
it.
nothing? No records? Not one
Maybe
record?
one with the swimming pool of liquor and drown in it. Maybe that's about it. But as other stuff, I mean, I would have rather YG headlined it, or honestly, I
What?
would. I'm more of a YG fan if you want to talk West Coast rap,
Yeah, no,
like
YG
Compton.
is dope too, but
I'm just not a Kendrick.
I
I
can't.
mean, he's talented in his own realm, but I'm just not a Kendrick Lamar fan, and that's not for me. Trying to say that I'm
Yeah.
specifically a Drake fan. I'm just not a Kendrick Lamar fan at all. I rather would.
You
I mean,
team
I don't.
Drake? Are you team Drizzy?
Well,
OVO?
I'm not. I'm team. You know what? I wish Team Cash Money would have been on headlining this. I really think that Cash
Team
Money should have
Cash
had a
Money
chance,
for the
or
Super Bowl.
I think Juvenile could have did it by itself. Lil
Juvie
Wayne.
could
I
have
mean,
did it. Weezy could
I
have
think
did it.
Juvenile. He could. I think Juvenile would have tore. I think he would have gave it the energy that it needed, but. Kendrick Lamar is headlining it. He also showed up when Dr. Dre, if I'm not mistaken, did maybe the Super Bowl maybe 1 or 2 ago, a few years, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, when he had Dre and 50 Cent and Eminem and Snoop. Kendrick came out on that, so he has been part of the show before. But at the same time, um, there's a roster besides him, and I wasn't aware. While fans are, looking forward to the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles, everybody's going to tune in, obviously, for Kendrick Lamar that are fans, who is a 22-time Grammy award-winning rapper, and announcing he did announce on YouTube he'd be taking the stage at the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show. And I wasn't also aware that he is a Pulitzer Prize winner. I'll have to look that up. I wasn't privy to that. Interesting. And he basically stated, there's only one opportunity to win a championship, no round tools. Let's get it. This will be, however, Lamar's second time at the halftime show, like I stated. But the Not Like Us rapper isn't the only big name at the big game. Other famous artists will perform America the Beautiful and 2 versions of the national anthem before the Super Bowl kicks off on Sunday. And let's see here. Grammy winning singer, songwriter, composer, TV personality John Batiste will perform national anthem. And let's see here. Looks like the Late Show with Stephen Colbert will kick off the pregame acts with the Star Spangled Banner. In addition to the musical contributions to the late night, Batiste has also composed a score for films like Saturday Night and Pixar's Soul, which won an Academy Award. His personal life was subject of the 2023 Netflix documentary American Symphony. And let's see here. Born Troy Andrews, trombone, shorty roots run deep in the New Orleans as he performed at the city's iconic jazz fest with Bo Diddley. The Grammy Award winner has released 5 albums. It looks like this guy will be performing too. This Trombone Shorty Roots.
Trombone Shorty will
And he's
perform
collaborated with
America
the Beast on his
Beautiful.
album. Let's see here.
Trombone Shorty will perform
Some
America.
Grammy-winning R&B singer called Lettucey will conclude the pregame performance with "Lift Every Voice and Sing," a hymn often referred to as a black national anthem. And outside of her acclaimed jazz and R&B albums, the New Orleans native is also known for her acting credits. She portrayed gospel icon Mahalia Jackson twice in the 2014 biopic Selma and the 2022 musical drama Remember Me, the Mahalia Jackson story. Never heard of her. Know nothing about her. But I guess everyone, or at least People magazine, is alleging that the performance with Kendrick Lamar is fitting for what's already become a successful year for rappers who took home the 2025 Grammy for Record of the Year for his hit track "Not Like Us," and 2024 the rap anthem, and two of his other viral singles "Like That" with Future and Metro Boomin, and "Squabble Up" scored #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. So with that being said, I guess he's appealing to a certain fan base. I'm not really a huge fan. Personally, like I said, I really think that either Master P could have got Silk the Shaka and Snoop, who used to be on No Limit. I know Mystical couldn't make it because he's in jail. He could have got Cain and Abel, Fiend, Mia X, and all of that. It could have been up for grabs. It could have been a mixture. What they could have got big. I mean, honestly, where's Big Frida at? Why ain't Big Frida at the thing?
And Big Frida too, right?
Why wasn't Big Frida on the roster?
The whole
Man, they put
second
all
line.
this, traditional. And I'm speaking from having a music business background and credentials. And I've listened to, a lot of music from the 1920s all the way up. And it just makes sense to me with this so many, roots in and blues and things of that nature, that they could have expanded the roster with some non-traditional and maybe some more modern / hip music that appeals to everybody. Like I said, Big Free, they should have been tearing it up. You know what I mean? That's the Mardi Gras area. Like they should have had Big Frida, and like I said, they could have had like Big Frida, Cash Money, all them, everybody on that. They could have had maybe some Young Money, and then had Master P and everybody on there. I just
Bands real jazzy, like
I don't know. They could have came up with something better. I'm not being a hater with regard to Kendrick. I'm just not a huge fan, and I don't really think to me, he's not one of my top lyricists. I mean, shoot, I'll be honest with you. E40's roots are from Louisiana, and I would have rather seen E40 down there doing it. His roots are from Louisiana, from Bernice, the Boo.
Man, let these young cats
E40.
get some bread. You trying to look all the old heads. You trying to get all the old heads paid.
I'm just saying. I guess, yeah. I'm just.
in the building.
I'm just saying. To me,
they deserve it. Like he deserve it. He do. I don't know what songs they got him doing. It's two things. They say Jay-Z had input in choosing Kendrick. I don't know how accurate that is, or because I don't even know if he get the final say on that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it would kind of be naive to just automatically think he get the final say. I don't know.
I mean, look, hypothetically, what if they would have said Nipsey Hussle can do it? You know what I mean? If he was here.
If Nip was here, R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle.
R.I.P. Nip. I mean, I would have rather seen Nipsey Hussle doing it, honestly. If they're gonna pick somebody from the West Coast, and we're talking about, I mean, Nipsey Hussle to me is honestly better than Kendrick Lamar. I like Nipsey Hussle. I mean, shoot, I would have if they would have had Young Dolph. You know what I mean?
Hold up.
R.I.P. Young Dolph. If they would have had Young Dolph on there, I would have been happy with that. I might have been happy with Key Glock, his cousin. I mean, yeah,
right. Shout out to the whole paper route. But check it out though. I wonder what song he's what's gonna be his playlist, because with that whole Drake situation, with the whole trying to the lawsuit and all that, I don't know if he'll be able to play that song there. I think that's kind of like what some of Drake's concern is, or whatever, with his lawsuit over a rap
Oh,
battle.
yeah.
You know, so
He's going to be
which
on
is,
a
which is
national
dope.
slash worldwide platform with it. So, yeah,
But
man, it's
because it came out of a rap battle, that's why it's corny. Um,
correct.
but
It's
I don't know if if it will affect Kendrick's playlist. So I still think he has plenty of records, to
he
go
has
out
a catalog he can pull from. I'm not. I mean, he's
and
going
give
to
a
do
great
that.
performance at the Super Bowl.
He's going to probably do that. Liquor and drown in the song. Pour full of liquor and drown in it. I bet you're
I
going to do
mean,
it.
like that's dope if that's what he do, or whatever song he do. But certain songs, I could see where they not having certain songs playing at the Super Bowl because it's
Agreed, because of the national attention, and I mean,
and the image
yeah,
they trying to maintain with it. Like you said,
he
like
is
Juvie,
representing the
because like
NFL either
Juvie could
way.
do the whole thing, right? Juvie could do the whole thing, right? But do Juvie do back that ass up?
He does back that thing up, you know.
Okay, so they supposed to the whole Super Bowl will be in there backing that thing up.
Whatever. I mean, the thing is, that song appeals to all demographics, and if that song comes
It
on,
is. It,
but you know what that song's like? Baby Got Back, like Sir Mix-a-Lot. That song,
yes, yes.
man. Those
A
songs come
classic.
on. It don't matter
Ultimate
what color
classic.
you are, who you are, what class you are, what status. Everybody is. It don't matter if
Classic
you're rich.
booty check. Yeah.
I think it resonates with everybody. So I think that I don't know. Like I said, he's appealing to a younger crowd, and they're assuming that a lot of young folks will be watching the Super Bowl. But there's a lot of old heads that's going to be watching it too. So there's going to be
Kendrick
some
though,
people.
I don't know. Kendrick's fan base is
Fan
like
base is
30,
wide. You think?
is like 30 to 50. Got to
Uh,
be.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, it
he's
could be 30 to
yeah, from
50
30 to
or
50.
mid 20s to 50. You know.
It might be some young cats. It might be some young cats who
I mean, yeah. I mean,
then
yeah.
that just opens it up. Then that would just be like, okay, 18 to 50. That's it.
I mean, yeah, he could probably does have a
Yeah,
broad fan base. I'm just saying some of
sure.
his songs may not resonate with people that don't actually keep up with him and only know some of his commercial hits, and that's it.
That's
So
above the 18 right there. So I mean, if the Jits
yeah.
on it, then that's on down. That's who they picking up. But they be having their own.
Well, hey, good for him. He got up in there. He gets to be in the. He ain't getting paid, so he's just getting the exposure and marketing, and maybe if people do that haven't heard him like him, they can go check him out. Which does segue me into another artist that is receiving some backlash for her Grammy award.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm when I heard this, I'm like, man. Um, and there's reels and jokes going on about this, about country artists receiving hip hop artist of the year. You got to see all the stuff that's out right now. It's just off the chain. But moving right along, Beyonce Grammy wins a Grammy as the album of the year for her country music album Cowboy Carter, leading to backlash from some country music fans and conservatives. Critics argued that Beyonce's album was not real country music and accused her of cultural appropriation and
What?
a publicity stunt. And some fans expressed frustration that she won over artists like Casey Musgraves and Lainey Wilson, which I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with those two. The Lainey Wilson maybe, but I'm not a huge country fan and or country buff, even though I do know most of the old school country artists. Um, Yeah, I couldn't believe that when I heard it. There was some speculation about Jay-Z possibly paying tons of radio stations and networks and all types of marketing tactics to get her music out there to everybody, so they had to hear it. Um, and that basically she may have bought her way into a Grammy Award for that. I could have, easily saw Jelly Roll winning, this over her because that's the genre that she's in, and I guess she's trying to be crossing over and all of that. But I've never really valued her as an R&B artist, to be honest with you. I mean, I liked her when she was in Destiny's Child and it was working with Rodney Jerkins, but when she branched off to do her own thing,
Disrespectful.
I ain't never really felt her like that. I mean, I'd rather listen to Maya. Where's Maya at? Shoot, if Maya would have
Disrespectful.
won, and Maya looked better than me too. I like Maya. Where's she at?
Oh
Okay,
man, and you gonna say somebody? Oh man, you just
where? I
violated.
wish Aaliyah definitely. I could have seen Aaliyah if she would have did a country album winning over her. I'm not seeing it, and I think that it's based on her status with her husband, and that he does have some major influence in the music industry. And obviously, there was some conversation. I think we were talking about, or at least, R.I.P. to Irv Gotti, who passed away at 54, by the way.
Yeah, rest in
But
peace to Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti was on a podcast with the Drink Champs with Noriega and his crew, and he had made a comment that resonated with me about individuals having money, or certain people having a certain amount of money to get the certain account of health care that have access to things that can help them that the normal person wouldn't have. And if you didn't have the money, then you wouldn't be getting it. You know what I mean? And Irv Gotti said, "Hey, I was struggling with diabetes, and he had to go on Drink Champs and not drink and smoke because his kids were worried about his health and things of that nature." So, but it was just one of those that resonates with this situation where her husband is a billionaire, she has the paper too, and they just have a major influence in music industry for different various reasons. I'm not hating on Jay-Z because I do love him as a rap artist.
You hating?
um, I'm not hating on him, I'm hating on her.
You
I've
hating on?
never I'm not hating on him, I'm hating on her because she just never resonated with me, and I've never really gravitated toward her music like that. She was cute with the Destiny's Child stuff,
Was
but
cute. She was cute? That's what you said. She was cute.
she was cute with that. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not with it. I can't get with her. She just not. I don't know. Put her and J Lo in the same. You know what I mean? They in the same category.
Of what? Of
They
this?
really can't sing that good. She ain't that good of a singer, man. She's like Brandy back in the day. She's a studio artist.
Come on,
I
family.
can't get it.
Who a better perform? Who's the best female performer
Well, I'm talking about
on the
singing,
planet?
not just performing.
I mean
Who's the
that. I mean
best?
it come with the
Who's the
whole
best
thing.
ever? Michael Jackson? Shit. We
I'm
ain't gonna
saying
have one of
living.
him.
I'm saying alive right now. Alive.
Women?
Alive.
Shit.
Yes. Michael
Alive?
Jackson. Ain't no question. Is the GOAT.
Women wise? Fuck. Where's fucking Missy Elliott at? Shit.
Missy chilling. Missy chilling. Missy
I
got
know
paid.
she is, but she is a fucking performer, no doubt. She can put on a production.
Okay, so man,
I
look.
just never. I'm just saying personally, I've never been a Beyonce fan. Never. I'd rather listen to her sister Solange. Okay, I ain't. I told you, where's Maya at? I'd rather see her.
Look, man. First, I'm gonna have to stop you because you just been so blatantly disrespectful to Beyonce. Miss Carter, we want to ask you to please forgive Just Entertainment for
No,
all that foolishness he was saying out
I
his
can't.
mouth.
I can't do it,
They
man.
gotta
I'm
learn to put
sorry.
they gotta learn to put some respect on your name out here in these streets because congratulations on that Grammy win. A lot of people don't
No,
know. A
I'm
lot
not
of people don't know
congratulating.
how the business works. You pay for that shit. Like you always pay for it. So it don't matter if the person was not talented or super talented. But one thing that you can't that you can't never take away is like when you go to them performances, that's really her putting in that work. So no matter if somebody else wrote the song, you know, she gave you the experience. So that's an art. And she the best to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like going right now.
Oh,
Tickets always selling, you know. And they put out the country music, and you know, I wasn't feeling it because I'm just not, you know, into country music like that. You know what I'm saying? And I do got a few country songs that I you know that I fuck with, but I'm not into like listening to. I couldn't get into that whole whatever it was. That whole
why couldn't Morgan Wallen have won it? He's a good artist, and he blends in with the hip hop community.
I couldn't
He's a
do it.
country artist I can resonate with.
But
Morgan Wallen, and I'm not.
But I
I'm
mean,
not.
shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. She got the Grammy for it. I mean, and
I don't know if she
she beat
deserves
up,
it because I ain't listened to her stuff to see if she deserve it. You know what I
she,
mean?
you know. Yeah, I listened to a couple of songs
I
and
think I think
the
her
words
music's
was cool.
subjective. I think it's subjective. That's what I think. I
The
mean,
words
that's
was
like
cool.
saying Andre 3000 should get a Grammy for playing the flute.
Now, let me tell you something. The words was more reserved in the country records than a lot of her other records.
Yeah, but you've been following her and you have some history on her. I don't follow her like that, so I
You know,
get it. Yeah, you followed her.
so
I'm
that's
not following her, so I get it. I mean,
so
she
that's
doesn't
why I
resonate with
say,
me, so I wouldn't be like, "Hey, let me go listen to her album," because
yeah, I
she.
mean, she don't resonate. I don't be sitting back bumping Beyonce, my nigga. But at the end of the day, she got some joints that's in rotation, and like you can't deny Beyonce, man. Like you sound crazy. You talking about
That I'm
how
just
she
not a
look?
fan. You're a fan. You're her
You
fan. I'm not.
talking
That's the
about how
difference. You
you talking
fan.
about
I'm
how she
not.
look? You done did
I'm
my
not a
girl
fan,
dirty.
bro.
Put
I'm
her
not
put
a
her
fan.
next to Maya on what day? On what
I'm
day?
not a fan.
What
She
year?
definitely
What
looks.
year?
Maya definitely looks better
What
to me.
year? What year
Maya looks
Beyonce?
definitely
What
looks
year?
better. Aaliyah definitely looks better. If she
Oh,
was here, she definitely would look better. So
come on, man.
yeah, man.
Come
You
on.
know, she's killing it for a lot of different reasons. And I'm not saying, of course, she's a performer and she's going to execute. I'm just saying, vocally, she's never been there for me. That's all I'm saying. She's never been there for me vocally. I've just never been like, she's the shit. I
I
mean,
mean,
I'd rather listen to
I
Alicia Keys
always
singing than
say
her.
Alicia Keys is a very good vocalist, but I always is a great, excellent vocalist.
And a musician. She
But
plays
I
piano.
but I always say she's not gonna outperform Beyonce.
Well, to me, it's about total package, and Beyonce has about half that package.
How? How can you give all
Her
of that?
vocal range is not her vocally, and I'm coming from a singing standpoint. Her vocal range isn't really that high. She's probably an alto. She's not a soprano. She's not a power
He said she's
singer.
probably an alto.
You want me to get technical? She's not a power singer. She's
You
not
got
a
it right at
Mahalia
the first
Jackson.
step on the scale.
She's not. I'm telling you, she's not a power singer. She just has
You
half
disrespectful.
of a
You
package. She
disrespectful.
she can do a little bit of singing and
You
all the performing, and that's
disrespectful,
it. It's a
Justin
little
Taylor.
bit of singing with performing. I'd rather listen to Kelly Rowland, who was one of her,
Man,
group members. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's not. She just never
Beehive,
did it for me
the
vocally.
beehive is coming for you. They coming.
She vocally has never done it. Her performance, killer. Vocally, no, I can't get with the vocals. She's just not there for
Can't
me.
get
I'm
with
not.
her vocals.
Can't get with the
No,
vocals.
I
She's
just
not a.
can't get with a
She's not.
Beyonce vocal.
I mean, I'd rather listen to Brandy, who hasn't done an album in years. You
Look,
know,
oh,
I
you
mean,
gonna oh man, how you gonna do? You gonna diss Beyonce over Brandy?
I would rather listen to Keisha Cole sing, not just dance. I want to hear some singing.
Come on.
I would rather. I'm just talking about people that can sing, and she ain't one of them. That's it. She can perform, but she can't really sing. Her vocals are not that powerful.
Always be trying. Every haters always be trying to talk about.
She has some little cute singing skills, and
She
she's an
can't.
excellent performer. That's it.
I'm trying to tell you, man. She's a
Either way,
you don't
it's
become
just
the best.
funny.
You don't become the best in the world with 50% of anything.
But you just said another part of that. You said something earlier. Money. If you have money, you can do a lot of shit. And she has money, she can do a lot of shit. So I always heard you got to spend. What they say, you got to spend to win, and that same thing
I ain't
goes
say
for
that shit, nigga.
not you. You didn't say that. My cousin passed that game down to me. He said you got to
No,
spend to win. You
no.
got to spend to win.
What you said, I said, talk about if you got money, you can do what you want. I ain't say that. I
Hey, Corey Holcomb did.
I said
Corey
they.
Holcomb said something
I
like
said
that
that's how the
too.
game paying for it. Like
I'm resonating with these people that are
anybody.
hating. I'm resonating with them. They didn't pay the Academy off. They didn't pay the Grammys off. That's what happened. Get
You
her
think they
pissed.
paid the Grammys off? They ain't paid the
Well, I mean,
Grammys off.
okay, let's look at last year when Killer
You
Mike
got proof
won
right
Rap
there.
Artist of the Year.
Bubba Brown said Academy members are required to vote based on quality without consideration of
For
sales,
sales and chart
chart
performance, personal.
performance,
Yeah.
personal friendships, regional preferences,
Well,
or
that's a
company.
nice little rule of thumb there to have, but I don't know. I mean, that's
Yeah,
just some
they follow
guidelines, and
those.
whether they adhere to that is up in the air. It's just some guidelines for the public to hey, this is what they're supposed. This is like some morals and ethics type thing, with the voting, but that's probably what their charge is when they go in to vote. Just remember that you can't base it on performance and sales and things of that nature and your friendships.
You said that's they charge before they go in the vote, and then they go in there and just forget that shit, right?
Right. I mean, that's just a little standard default. Remember, you can't know them. Don't base it on their sales, even if their album did like shit. If the album sales were shit and it didn't go number one or stay on the top 200 for 6 weeks or whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just again, I'm only speaking from my experience over the last 2 or 3 decades. She's been performing because I've known her since she came out. She's the same age as me. I've been following Beyonce since she came out with Destiny's Child. So,
There you go.
hey, congratulations to her. But I do feel some of the individuals that are in the industry that work very hard in country music, and it's just it just seems unfathomable. And I think I can understand. There's a lot of excellent country artists out there that are working their ass off to make good music, and the country artists have their fan base. So I would really like to see some analytics on what types of people bought her music and things of that nature. Not really necessarily album sales, just like what was the demographic of people that bought or listened to her music. That's what I'd like to know. So, and what radio stations were pumping her music out? Was it the country music stations that were getting paid?
Nobody care about all that. The Beyonce is the greatest entertainer alive,
You are crazy.
and she
You
done.
crazy,
And
man.
she
I'm
just
sorry, bro. I can't agree with that.
and she just broke
I would
ground
rather listen to
as
E40's ugly
a
ass.
black
Okay.
woman in country music.
I would
The
rather
door
listen
is
to
wide.
E40 over her, man. I couldn't do. I'd rather listen to Spice One. He
Young
ain't had
black
an album in a
artists
while.
go gets the bag. Country music, do it.
I'd rather listen to Aaliyah's Rock the Boat back from 2000, 1999 time frame. Okay. Actually ain't. I'm
Over
not
that, over
kissing
that,
Beyonce's ass.
over that country album, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, over that country album. But that's because that's a classic, you know.
I
But
mean, if we're gonna get, I'll be honest, I'd rather listen, and I'm not into country like that. I'd rather listen to Leanne Rhymes or Carrie Underwood, okay? Because they're real country
okay,
artists. Not
okay.
let me experiment with country music. Let me reinvent myself and do country music. I'm sorry. Stay in your lane and do your thing with the R&B and pop type
Man,
stuff.
you got and you ain't hear that album. You got to hear her album. It's country.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of country artists last year that didn't get recognized. But yeah, see, exactly. Michael Jackson is the greatest of all time, and I agree with
I
that
said that though, but
wholeheartedly.
alive is Beyonce. Alive is
I
Beyonce.
cannot agree with that, but I will respect your opinion. I can't agree
Man,
with
'cause
that.
you a hater. You hate Beyonce. I hope to
I
be. I
do.
hope,
I've never liked her ever. You're
well,
right. I have
yeah,
never liked her since she came out ever,
for real.
especially when she went solo because she
I hope
just.
they spam your DM and everything.
Hey, I hope that she hires you for PR for her. Public relations, because you can relate with her fan base, no
Nah,
doubt. I
I
just
want to work for Beyonce.
cannot. And I know I have some relatives and some siblings that would also agree with me too. So I just couldn't do it, dude. But
Man,
hey, shout out to her for getting the Grammy. I'm not gonna say she earned it, but
yeah, the
is the
Beehive gonna
Beehive gonna
sting.
sting you?
They gonna sting that
Ah, damn.
ass.
Ugh. Again, where's Maya at? I want to see her on stage, not Beyonce. Um, so moving right along, uh, Kanye West and his new wifey, Bianca. They showed up to the Grammys briefly, and there was some rumors going around like they got kicked out, which is not true. Kanye West and his wife Bianca attended the 2025 Grammys, where Bianca wore a revealing dress that turned heads. Kanye posted a gushing message about her on Instagram, and the couple caused a stir with public displays of affection at an after party. And despite the rumors, they were not escorted out of the event. And Kanye was nominated for a Grammy and did not stay for the ceremony, but celebrated Kendrick Lamar's wins later on social media. I don't know if you have a picture that you can bring up of that specific article of Bianca in her outfit. It was quite the spectacle.
Will Kanye West's wife, Bianca Censori, be charged over her totally exposed Grammys look? Here's the naked truth. After the model made a surprise appearance at the Grammys alongside husband Kanye West and dropped her gigantic coat on the red carpet to reveal her nearly naked body, the Los Angeles Police Department has weighed in on whether her see-through dress would get her into legal trouble. The LAPD tells TMZ in a statement February 4th, the Grammys are a private event, and no one from the award show has contacted police with any complaints about how Bianca was dressed. While users across social media speculated that Censori's display should have broken a law, it's unlikely she violated California's indecent exposure law. After all, the law states that a person must, quote, willfully or lewdly expose themselves in any public place or in any place where there are present other persons to be offended or annoyed. Per authorities, no formal complaints were made about the 30-year-old's moment in front of the Grammys Step and Repeat. The couple's appearance at the Grammys red carpet was Ye's first time attending any part of the ceremony since 2015, when he brought along then-wife Kim Kardashian. This year, the 47-year-old was up for Best Rap Song alongside Ty Dolla $ign for Carnival, although the award ultimately went to Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us. Days after the event, Kanye emphasized the noise his wife's outfit made in a since-deleted post, where he wrote, "My wife is the most Googled person on the planet called Earth."
I think you're on mute.
His wife is the most Googled person on
Yeah.
the planet called Earth.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can kind of see a small version of that outfit right there on the right, where trending stories. I
Yeah.
will say that she is definitely natural, no doubt. She's not fake by any means, with maybe the exception of her lips. But yeah, she don't have no fake jumping off. I think he's doing it also to piss off his ex-wife too.
You
To
think
show,
so?
I think he's doing it to show her that this girl is just off the chain, just as banging, and she's 14 years younger than Kim. Kim's my age; she's 44. So yeah, Kanye don't give a fuck. He don't give a damn. He don't give a damn, and they didn't give a damn up in the Grammys either, because the girl was looking off to Shazane. They were like, "What in the Saran wrap?" I mean, it ain't no different than Lady Gaga back in the day, wearing all them damn weird ass outfits she was wearing meat, and you know what I mean?
Right. Well, the law says for fashion. So I was
It's
listening to that law when they was talking about indecent exposure, and they said that,
just
that the person had to be somewhere where somebody is offended. So
right.
if nobody's offended, then she ain't breaking the law.
And she was at a private
You
event
know?
as well. So,
And you
granted,
know,
she had a
when
coat on, so she went in with a coat on to not offend people, and then came in and unleashed a dragon like Cisco.
well, I mean, that was all. It's the Grammys. That's what people supposed to make an entrance and
Yeah,
be memorable and all that stuff. So you
yeah.
know,
I mean, it's one of them things. It is what it is, but I do think that he is definitely trying to uh, display his trophy wife inadvertently around his ex-wife to show, her, hey, this is what I got now. And Ye does look like he done slim down a little bit too as well. He was looking a little burly there with the with the Yeezy clothes
Hey,
on and the sweatshirts and the hoodies and looking
he
like
looked like he in the gym.
he looked like he slimmed down. I mean, yeah, you remember he wasn't, well groomed for the last few years going through the divorce and
Was he
all this.
not well groomed? I don't know.
Bro, he was just walking around. He didn't even have his mustache looking with the goatee like it is, looking like Tupac. I mean, he wasn't even looking like that. He was wearing
Jay was
sweatshirts and looking
Jay
homey.
wasn't cleaned up,
He's
man.
cleaned up. He's looking pimp tight like MJG and A-Ball.
Man, I ain't know,
Pimp
bro.
tight.
I had
Yeah,
no
I
idea
mean,
you was out
he,
here thugging it out.
well, I'm saying he's been flaunting her around though for the past few years since they got married or been together. He's been flaunting her all over, Europe. Um, and paparazzi's been all around him taking, snapshots of every provocative thing that she's. I mean, that wasn't a surprise to me because she's been wearing stuff that's kind of been just free, not wearing bras
This
and
what
just
they
really
do.
just.
This what they do all the time.
Yeah, he did. But I bet Kanye don't give a damn. I told you, he been looking like a bum. You know, he had a sweatshirt on and croc looking ass shoes, and you know what I mean. He's just been boots, wearing them Wolverine boots that they wear at the construction site. He ain't giving a damn.
I don't know. I got
Kanye,
Crocs. I be wearing my Crocs, so
yeah, he just. I'm saying he's been in chill wear.
I'm slumming though. I don't think I'm
Yeah,
slumming, but man, that's
yeah,
wild though. That's some wild shit though. But I mean, hey man, they doing what they want to do. He having it his way
yeah.
in Wild West. You know,
Hey, it's Kanye. It's Ye. He's doing his thing. You know what I mean? Jesus is king.
and that's his wife too though. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Wife
that's
Aroni, even though she does have a strong resemblance to Kim K, he kind of went and got him a Kim
the
K
wild
looking.
shit is though is like it's like you different because you cool with your wife just going everywhere naked. Like that's different.
Hey, when you have as much money as he does, and she
That's
knows she
different.
ain't going nowhere, he don't give a damn. He don't give a fuck.
You
She ain't
know,
going nowhere.
it's
She's with
different,
that
bro.
dude. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like she's putting her body on display. But if I'm not mistaken, she did used to be a model as well. So she's used to that exposure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but exposure and nice, even skimpy clothes, like, or even let me say, revealing and a
Mhm.
revealing outfit and something nice is different than like titties out, ass
Yeah, I
out.
mean, it's a very risque
You know,
outfit. I mean, it's not. She didn't. Now, does she look like? I don't know. I mean, it's apparently it was within taste, and she didn't violate any of the Grammys policies with regard to dress and expression. So, I mean, is that AVN material? I mean, it's right. She can go to AVNs like that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Kanye got it like if you wet right now, I can slide.
Right.
Yeah, like he got it like that. Like if you wet right now, I can slide anytime, any place, ready to go. It ain't no clothes to go through.
Yeah.
It's zero clothes. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it is. Hey,
That's crazy. I mean, it's his
she,
wife, so
she ain't ugly.
but I'm just saying that's wild though how they, how he just be flaunting it like that. That's
I told you he's doing it to make his
it's,
girl, his
it's unique.
ex-wife, jealous. He's like, "Hey, bitch, I got a 14-year younger wifey that looks just as good as you."
But I mean, they knew that. They knew all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think he's just doing it for digs. I think he's digging on his ex-wife. He's doing it for digs. I'm telling you, it's a
I
dig
did.
thing,
I didn't think that Kanye and Kim was gonna be married forever.
right?
I didn't think so. Like, I didn't wish that on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I always was skeptical because I knew Kanye was a little different, and I was just like, he go get with her, like
Well, I mean, did you ever watch?
everybody, like that's different, yay. Like, okay,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
wonder what that
you
was
know,
like,
Cat Williams kind of touched on it on Club Shay Shay with his uh, statement about Kanye knew who he was getting with, and he
Yeah, I
called
believe that.
her. He knew what he had, and yeah, he knew what she was. So yeah, yeah, and I
Yeah.
mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm sure she's picky to an extent. She doesn't just mess with anybody, but
Oh no, Kim K only fuck with ballers, man. She ain't fucking
yeah,
with.
she ain't messing with. But she, I mean, predominantly is fucking with a certain demographic, and that's a trend of hers. She's went from Ray J all the way on up.
From my Ray at the bottom. Why you put Ray at the bottom? That's fucked up.
Ray, hey, Ray's
Hey,
my homie. I love Ray J. But at the end of the day, I mean, she started
oh,
from the
Ray
bottom. Now
J,
she's here. So, yeah.
he
Apparently,
said,
it has
"Oh, we at the bottom, starting with Ray J." It's fucked up.
Ray Jeezy, Ray Jizzle. Yeah, she started with him and worked her way on up.
On the
Well,
bottom, of Ray J.
I mean, Ray J did say he hit it first.
I
He has a
mean,
song, I hit it, I hit it. He's talking about I hit it first. I hit
yeah,
it first.
it's crazy, man. Man, shout out to Kanye and his wife though, but that's wild. That's
Yeah, it
wild.
is. But again, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah,
I've been
they
following
Grammy,
him.
they whole Grammy entrance thing is cool. The Grammy entrance, the red carpet, how it really is almost like the fly shit that happened on the red carpet. Like
It's like a diverse version of the Players Ball, that type of thing. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, it's nothing really bigger than this right now that they talking about that happened on the carpet,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
Before
No.
you even got into the Grammy. So that's you
Yeah.
know, I see you, yay. And
You see him and his boo making it do what it do.
yeah. And somebody said over here, Bubbling Brown over here says she building her brand like Kim. But they
She's
married though.
she's building it naturally because she's natural. She, like I said, the
Yeah.
only thing I could possibly see on her is oh yeah, Pete Davidson. Man, that he was an intermission in her thing. I won't even count him. I know. Yeah, he's.
You don't count them? Wow.
I'm saying he's an intermission.
You
I don't
don't
even know
count
that a
them?
fling. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I don't.
So
That
if
that
you
was that
got
that
so
was
if you got with Kim, like we know you married man, but if you was single and you was able to get with Kim, Pete Davidson wouldn't count. That would just be stop it.
My bad. I mean, but what's his name? What was that dude's name? This light skinned and black and white like me. She was with Chris. What's his name?
I don't even know,
I
bro.
forgot. He was a boyfriend too.
Blake
Well, I mean,
Griffin. Who?
no. He's a Blake. Yeah, he was a Blake Griffin looking ass, but I forgot his name. Chris.
Blake,
I forgot he was an NBA player. I knew that.
Blake Griffin looking ass nigga.
Oh, Blake Griffin ass looking ass. Yeah.
Little boy. Man, I don't know. I don't keep up with Kim K and who she smashing, man.
I don't either, but I know that a lot of people are jumping.
You said Pete Davidson would be something. I'll just be like, don't worry.
I don't even know what that was they had. It wasn't even long. It was like a day. It was like,
oh, Chris Humphries. Look, Bubbling Brown.
yeah, there we go. Chris Humphries. Yeah. I remember that. He was on one on that show. He was on it.
Man.
Definitely on it. So last topic. The United States and El Salvador strengthen ties. The U.S. Secretary of State of Marco Rubio met with El Salvador's president to discuss measures against illegal migration and regional security. The two nations agreed on multiple initiatives, including commitment to accepting violent immigrants and gang members from the United States. And additionally, they signed a civil nuclear cooperation, or MOU, and discussed countering Chinese influence in the region. I did watch this briefly. Very interesting. Very interesting. I just was like, okay. El Salvador's president is going to take our illegal immigrants and any criminals that we want to send over to El Salvador if we do not want them in the United States. I don't even know how that selection process even works. Kind of reminds me of the 1980s when Cuba decided to send all of their criminals over to Miami. And we had all of those criminals from that, transition from Cuba. And we were taking them in as refugees, but they ended up being criminals. But that was like, pull the wool over, United States eyes with that. So this is like a blatant, hey, we'll take all your illegal immigrants
the Cuban refugee crisis.
Right.
Talking about, yeah.
This is not that, because they're willingly going to take whatever we want to send over there for whatever reason. I don't know if it's for strengthening ties with El Salvador, which is in South America. It's I guess a good faith thing. I don't know what the end goal is.
You like why the fuck are they doing this?
Yeah, like what are they trying to do? Put together some guerrilla warfare army down there with whoever we give them? I mean, like, I'm just like, what? I don't even understand it, man. It sounds articulate off the, if you listen to Marco Rubio's, press conference with it, it sounds articulate, but I'm just like, what's it about? What's the purpose?
Let's listen to a little bit of it. Let's break this shit down. Let's get into
what
it.
Is the
Let's see. We got a couple of places where we're not gonna do the whole clip, but we gotta play a couple places.
And that's an offer President Bukele made. Obviously, we'll have to study it on our end. There are obviously legalities involved. We have a constitution, we have all sorts of things, but it's a very generous offer. No one's ever made an offer like that. And to outsource at a fraction of the cost, at least some of the most dangerous and violent criminals that we have in the United States. But obviously the administration will have to make a decision.
ABC's News State Department reporter Shannon Kingston joins us now from Guatemala City, where she's...
Okay, did you hear what the fuck he just said? I need to run that back real quick.
Yeah, something about it's the fraction of the costs for us to send them over there. I got that.
Right.
Most dangerous and violent criminals that we have in the United States. But obviously the administration...
My bad, Jess.
Study it on...
What'd you say?
No, you're good. You're fine.
Okay.
President Bukele made. Obviously, we'll have to study it on our end. There are obviously legalities involved. We have a constitution. We have all sorts of things. But it's a very generous offer. No one's ever made an offer like that. And to outsource at a fraction of the cost, at least some of the most dangerous and violent criminals that we have in the United States. But obviously the administration will have to make a decision.
Okay. At a fraction of the cost.
Sounds like some cost savings. What, at the federal prisons?
For federal prisons. Man, let me tell you something. Anybody who's still talking about they want to do some crime, go ahead, do it. Go ahead, especially federal crime. This is crazy right here. Now, the only thing I think saving all the criminals right now is possibly just the legalities around it, as far as like, can you do this or not? Can you actually do it? And you can't actually do it. It's not legal for them to do that.
Well, I mean, a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's not on U.S. territory, you know. And there's some, like you said, we have to study this. Yeah, meaning there's some intricacies to it. It's not just, he's saying, I think he's making it vocal, they're willing to do it, but it doesn't mean that they're going to, the United States is going to do it. It's just more of a good faith on their part. Like, hey, we'll take all your criminals. It's, I don't know, bro. It's, yeah. I don't know, man. It sounds fishy to me. I'm just like, what is the purpose?
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't get it, dude.
I get the purpose. To lock to send people ass to jail. Like, that shit crazy. And have you ever seen the jails in
Yeah, these third world country jails are no joke. And I've watched a few shows on Netflix that have talked about or just the treatment. I think one of the places, probably the best places to go to is what is it? Was it trying to think of what it was. Normandy or something, like it was one of these weird countries. It was like nice. It was like being in college. Yeah. I forgot which one it. I think if I'm not mistaken, I thought it was Normandy or something like something
Norway or something like that.
Or
right?
Norway, yeah, that's what it was. Norway, yeah, Norway. It was it was like being in college.
Yeah, like it make
you
you
like a
want
little
to go
nice
to jail.
dorm room, and
it make you want to go to prison.
yeah, it make you want to go to prison. Like, I want to know where that at. Yeah, I was like, where is this place at? For real, where's it at? I'm trying to see what that.
We don't want to go nowhere. We don't want to go nowhere near that.
No, I don't. But it does. You know what? Maybe this is a scare tactic to try to, make the public aware in the United States of what could happen to you. You could get deported to a freaking prison overseas.
Yeah.
They'll find a way to make it work. I've watched. They'll find a way to make it work. They'll find some loophole, or you know what I mean? It's government contracted, type thing. It's something. They'll find some type of way to make it work legally if it can't work. But like he said, we're going to have to study. They're going to study policies. Yeah, they're going to have to find. That's what I'm saying. They're going to have to find. And it's not really a loophole. They're going to have to find some policy that makes it work.
This where the fuck they going at. If you want to break the rules in America, this is where the fuck they trying to send your ass to.
Looks like a damn aircraft hangar.
Man, you see this shit? This shit look crazy, man. That's your new home right there. That's where you live at.
And it's probably size of a closet. You get a room the size of a closet.
Look, let's see what they talking about. What they talking about right here?
An absolute guarantee that those individuals will be safe in El Salvador from danger, persecution, and torture.
Rubio today acknowledging it's unclear if such an action would be legal.
Obviously, we'll have to study it on our end. There are obviously legalities involved. We have a constitution. We have all sorts of things, but it's a very generous offer.
That offer would put convicted criminals in President Bukele's notorious mega prison, known as the Terrorism Confinement.
Man, come on, man. That's how you walk around all day. This how you walk around all day.
Looks like something over in Asia.
This how you move around. This how you move around.
That offer would put convicted criminals in President Bukele's notorious mega prison, known as the Terrorism Confinement Center. Built by Bukele to house alleged members of gangs that had once helped make El Salvador one of the most dangerous countries in the world. It has become a symbol of his crackdown.
No, that's where you want to go? You want to go do some crime? This where you want to go?
Right. Looks sick, dude.
Who want to do that?
Yeah, it looks sick.
Who want to do that?
I don't know if this is a scare tactic on the United States part on trying to straighten out, you know,
that crackdown has swept up 80,000 people.
What'd you say?
I don't know if this is like some law and order tactic they're trying to make public. I don't like, hey, you could end up over here. You keep effing around, you keep fucking around, you can end up over here, man.
Man, what? Listen, man, look at that shit right there. Crazy.
Man, they look like sardines packed up in there.
Crazy. That's how you moving around all day? That's how they doing it?
No, thank you, man. They have enough personnel up in there, too.
I wonder what crime is it worth to go want to go do that?
Crazy, man.
For real. Like, not even on no serious shit. Just like, for real. Like, if you went and did some shit and then you ended up in a place like that, you'd be mad as fuck at yourself. You got to be mad at yourself for the shit you did. Whatever you did. And they talking about that President Trump said, if it was legal, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Look at that, man. Look at that.
You feel me? Like, come on, man. Now everybody can finally got some clothes.
They're definitely desensitizing the shit.
You know?
What's DT saying?
Trump tonight doubling down on his willingness to consider the offer.
It's no different than a prison system, except it would be a lot less expensive, and it would be a great deterrent. Send them to other countries. No, we'll have to find that out legally. I'm just saying, if we had the legal right to do it, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Ellis.
There you go, man. Donald Trump ain't playing either.
And if I had the legal right to do it, we'd do it in a heartbeat.
Donald Trump ain't playing.
Yeah. That's wild. Who wants to go there? Who wants to go visit that place? That ain't it.
I know, man. F all of that, bro. I'm not with it. I ain't with it.
I hope somebody seen that. Show your kids that even though Trump said it ain't legal, man, if they can make it legal, it can happen.
I think it's a scare tactic. That's, you know what I mean? It's a little scare tactic on the U.S. and anybody that thinks that they want to, you know, do something crazy, violate, you know.
That's U.S. citizens. That's the people right there. They the ones get locked up and sent to them places, commit a crime, get charged federally. Off on a plane you go to El Salvador.
Well, you know, with the political climate right now and the things that are going on, I wouldn't put anything across the current administration with regard to that. And
they might get it done. They might get the bill passed.
Hey, they're getting a lot of other things done too. You know, a lot of people are upset about the jobs with regard to the government, you know, having to return to work, things of that nature. But, you know, a lot of this stuff was not like new or like it's a surprise. People knew that they weren't going to be working at home forever. I mean, come on. You know, a lot of corporate companies or, you know, a lot of Fortune 500 companies or a lot of organizations are telling people you got to come back in the office, dude. Yeah. And or, you know, provide some hybrid opportunities. But I know the United States, or at least some of the federal workers that hadn't been working for the government very long. And I mean, like they're still in a probationary period, or they just got newly hired, or they've been working remote for quite a few years, and are in a position where they have to come back in the office, and the government's like, either you bring your ass back in the office, or we can give you a little severance package and you can keep it moving. So it is what it is. People knew this stuff was coming. It's not like necessarily, I know with Donald Trump and some of his aggressive movements with, moving things forward, people might think like he's, doing too much. You knew at some point in time, you may be having to go back in the office. It's not brand new. So if and a lot of people have experienced that outside of the government. It's not just a government action. It's other organizations outside the government doing the same thing. Like, hey, you need to come back in the office. If you don't, want to, then you need to pursue, some other employment. So I know a lot of people that have been impacted by it. And, but like I said, I would not doubt some type of initiative like this, or at least some country offering to, like I said, I'd like to know what the specifics are. Why are you offering to do this for the United States, and what have we done for you? Obviously there's some funding that's involved with it too, and it sounds like it could be cost savings too. So yeah, very, very, very interesting. I like to see if we're talking about it now. Let's see what the next year looks like, and if it even progresses even further than just a conversation or somebody presenting it to us from another country. But like he said, anybody else, you think Mexico would be trying to strengthen their relationship with the United States and do something like that? You know what I mean?
I don't think nobody want to get locked up in Mexico either.
I don't think so either, but you would think the closest country to us that has a number of their population over in the United States that are, actively working, you would think the closest country to us would be trying to strengthen their relationship with the United States versus some country that's, oceans away from it.
I think we cool with everybody. I don't think, as far as like on our borders, I think we cool with Mexico and we cool with Canada too. I think a lot of that stuff just be politicized, because when you look at the trade that we do, the trade never stops. So like if trading stops, then it's a problem. Then like it's a real problem.
Yeah.
But, as long as some goods and some services and some things, shit gotta flow, because certain people gotta eat, certain people ain't gonna go without, and they need to have it too. So, they keep things moving. But it ain't like sometimes shit could shut down and then shut all the way down, and then just like ain't nothing moving. We have seen that. So that's a real. But I was laughing at because you said them people knew they had to go back to work. I think a lot of people really feel like they ain't have to go back to work, just.
I really think they did too, and they were just going to ride it out, just as long as somebody's going to ride out free government assistance. And, I listened to something the other day. Somebody sent me to, it was like a couple that, I guess their government assistance fell out with money. I don't know if it was food stamps or what, like free money. And they were going out to eat on Sundays. And then I guess the husband's like, well, we can't go out to eat anymore because we're going to stop getting free funding because the government's stopping our free funding. And she's like, what? The girl, basically the woman was pissed off because they couldn't go out to eat anymore on Sundays because they were getting this free money. And she was just chopping it up to, she got to spend time with her family and all this free time. And, why should you have to go to work if you don't have to, if the government's going to help you out and give you free money? And, but again, that's somebody that doesn't have any scruples. I understand spending time with your family, but if there's other individuals in the United States that are having to work just as hard as the next person to provide for their family and pay taxes and things of that nature, I just think that that's a very twisted way and demented way of thinking. Like, let me ride the government as long as I can and let everybody else work this is busting their ass for their family, so I can just be at home with my family and spend time with them and go out to Golden Corral on Sunday and
that shit sound way more. That shit sound way more fun than the other shit you talking about, though.
What going to Golden Corral?
The shit
What?
you talking about though, that sounds way more fun. Just living off the government, going to go to corral on Sundays, off of everybody, off of all the taxpayer dollars. So I can sit at home and I have more time with my family and to work on myself and work on things. And
Yeah, but when you think about it, let's say this: you think about
then
it
going to work.
sounds good, surface level, but then you try to have a conversation with somebody that's out in America working in corporate America. What kind of conversation are you going to have? What kind of intellectual conversation are you going to have?
I'm not gonna have no conversation with them.
You ain't going to be talking to nobody because you're going to be embarrassed. You're going to be embarrassed,
I'm not gonna have
and
no
you're going to be a
conversation.
recluse and hermit at your house, kicking it with your family. You ain't going to have no friends because ain't nobody going to be able to relate with you because you
Oh
ain't working.
shit. I thought you was talking about customer service. I was gonna ask to speak to a manager.
I'm just saying to you, what kind of pride can you have about yourself as a person that you didn't do your due diligence and work like everybody else to provide for your family? Instead, you took free help, and handout, and you didn't pay taxes or none of that. And there's memes going around like, hey, I got $2 back, but a family of 4 that didn't work all year is getting $10,000 back. That type of stuff's going around. And I've been posting it all over. I know my wife is tired of looking at it. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna post all this stuff. It's funny.
It's that shit funny to me because it's like
It is.
that might be the only 10 grand they got all year though.
It's funny but it's like people are making jokes about like, hey, I paid
they might
all
have
this
fucked
money
up
and got
all the
$2 back
money
at the
they
end of the
had
year, and somebody that didn't work
all
got 10
year
G's.
round. Like they ain't saved shit, they ain't
Nope.
invest nothing, and they just got that 10 bands back, and that shit gonna be gone by
Oh yeah, it's gone when the
by
first
St.
comes
Patty's
with
Day.
Walmart.
By St. Patty's
Walmart's
Day,
gonna
them
be
shit gonna
wiped
be
out.
gone.
Oh yeah, Walmart's gonna be wiped out.
You said Walmart gonna be wiped out.
Walmart's gonna be wiped out. That's what happens when people get money. They go over to Walmart
And just
when
start
people
buying
ain't
shit they
working.
don't need.
Just buying up all the Hostess snacks and all the bakery shit.
they in the snack line.
They
They on the
they
snack
buying up
aisle.
all the snacks.
All
All
the
the
chips and
snacks.
shit.
I remember one time I went to Walmart and I felt bad for this one girl because there was some cheap ass
This nigga.
makeup she wanted to get. It was a granddaughter, but her grandpa was getting Danishes and all these little, different treats and goodies and stuff. And he told her to put that elf, whatever it must have been some type of makeup foundation or something. He's like, you need to put that back. We can't get that. But he was getting all that nasty food, all that, garbage, Twinkies and all that. It was crazy, man. And that was on the first of the month.
That was his
He's like, we can't
priorities.
afford.
His priorities wasn't that shit. It was snacks.
I was like,
It was
God
Little
damn.
Debbie. It was Little Debbie's. We ain't coming here to get your little ass nothing. We came in here to get Little Debbie.
I felt bad for her. He's like, she was like probably $1, and he's like, you need to put that back. I was like, dang. He's like, we are getting these Danishes over your little makeup thing you need.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
No makeup.
Hilarious.
You get zebra cakes.
Exactly. You're getting some ho-hos.
You get Swiss. You get ho-hos. You get Swiss rolls.
Exactly. No, not makeup. You need to look good every day. You need to get some of these sweets. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Yeah, family, but man, we had a great show this evening, y'all. Make sure to like and share the video. Also subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so when we go live, you never miss an episode of Brunch, fellas. Bringing you the latest trending topics and news. And we brought some late and trending topic news tonight, though. So
we definitely had a variety, no doubt.
Definitely came with a variety tonight, family. So
thank you everybody for tuning in.
And that's it. And that's all we got. And like Justin Entertainment said, thank you everybody for tuning in. I am DB Chef TV. Chef Earl Pearl at DB Chef TV. Always just getting it right with Just Entertainment. And we will see y'all next time right here. Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time at Brunch Fellas on YouTube.
Exactly.
The place where you need to be at. You need to be here. You really need to be here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, y'all, because you don't want to miss an episode. Hit the notification bell, too. Trust me. It won't be bad for you. Peace, family.
Peace, fam.
It's the one and only place to be, Fridays at 8:30 p.m. East Coast time. Bringing you the best trending topic news and entertainment, hosted by DB Chef TV and Just Entertainment on YouTube at Brunch Fellas. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell so when we go live, you never miss an episode of Brunch with the Fellas.
Is what all these hoes and with girl that wants to flow. Take it over the door, check it at the door, take it in and out. She see the trip.